The U.S. could be energy independent and North America a net exporter of energy, according to a new long-term forecast from the International Energy Agency. The U.S. will overtake Russia as the biggest gas producer, according to the IEA, by 2015. 2017, the U.S. will become the world's largest oil producer. 2030, North America will export oil. And by 2035, the United States of America will be almost energy self-sufficient. That's in large part because of the shale oil boom. Societe Generale's Mike Whitner.
Technology has made it a lot more cost efficient, but what's really happened just in the last couple of years is that shale oil or tight oil from shale, as the IEA says, has really moved from a relatively small piece of production and something that was a bit of a question mark and a wild card. And in the last 2 years, it's really moved very fast and very dramatically to a rapidly growing piece of U.S. production.
But there are some very real environmental concerns.
There's no question that there are some valid concerns and issues have been raised about, making sure that these wells that use fracking in the shale formations, they need to be completed. They need to be constructed properly to safeguard drinking water. And there's also the issue of what happens to the wastewater that's generated.
Assuming growth continues, the economic implications could be powerful, making U.S. businesses more competitive and freeing up money for consumers. Michael Gaia, Chief Investment Strategist at Pension Partners.
Rising oil prices are very much like a tax increase. Falling oil prices are very much like a tax decrease. If we're producing more, that's somewhat of a net effect of a tax decrease on the consumer.
And there are major economic geopolitical implications of energy independence as well.
Because it's actually going to make it possible for the U.S. to pay less attention and actually foot less of the bill for protecting Middle Eastern oil supply, and basically, in effect, say to China and other countries, hey, you guys are the big consumers now. You guys have to step up and do your part.
In fact, the IEA expects almost 90% of oil from the Middle East will be drawn to Asia by 2035.